John 1:51. Kai lege auto. Amen, amen. Lego humin. Opsistha ton uranon ogata kai tus angelus tu theou anabainantas kai katabainantas epi ton huion tu anthropu. Here Jesus continues to speak to Nathanael, and we read, and he says to him, we're very accustomed to seeing these narrative or historical presents in the midst of our historical narrative, and whereas the aorist is the default tense in historical narrative, we have lots of these verbs of speech that are punctuating and breaking up the narrative text. So, and he says to him, this is what Jesus says to Nathanael, truly, truly, I say to you. It's a strong affirmation. What I'm telling you is solemnly the truth. Opsistha, you will see, right? And notice again, we have this second person plural, and this humin is a second person plural too. So Jesus is broadening out the statement here, isn't he? Beyond Nathanael to Nathanael and the other listeners, other people, right? I'm saying this to you all. You all will see, and this is the irregular future, the future middle of the verb harao, right? Harao is I see. Opsamai is I will see. So opsistha is just a future middle indicative second person plural. You all will see. What will they see? Here's the accusative direct object. The heaven having opened, the heaven in a state of being open. We'll come back to this word anaogata, right? Anaogata. You'll see the heaven open and the angels of God. And then what are the angels of God doing? Well, here's this accusative masculine plural participle, and this other accusative masculine plural participle are describing the accusative masculine plural angels. What are they doing? They're ascending and descending upon the Son of Man. Jesus, of course, referring to himself with this title, the Son of Man, from Daniel 7. And this language of angels ascending and descending is coming from Jacob's dream in Genesis 28. This anaogata, what is that? Well, the lexical form of that is anoigo, right? Anoigo. You may remember that is a compound form. Notice the prepositional prefix there. And it's a little bit odd because it double augments, right? This is a word that believe in triple augment sometimes. So notice how the omicron has lengthened to an omega, and then the iota has subscripted there. Then for good measure, there's an epsilon that's thrown on there as well. And sometimes you'll even have this alpha lengthened. So there's stuff here on the beginning of the word, and it's a participle. So it's going to be a perfect participle. Only perfect participles have changes on the beginning of the word. It's a perfect active participle. It's masculine, accusative, singular. I've written the participle paradigm down here. La lukos, la luquia, la lukas, right? That's masculine, feminine, neuter. And then here's the genitive and the dative, and there's that accusative, right? That ata ending, that ata, right there is what we have. It's masculine, accusative, singular. And the perfect participle fits here, right? Because the heaven opens and is in a state of being open in this description that Jesus gives.